Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. This game will feature Double-A baseball from the Eastern League. It's the Akron RubberDucks and the Erie SeaWolves.
And now, please
introductions
welcome
wrapping up down on the field. First pitch
Erie
just minutes away.
SeaWolves.
Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, number 33. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. All right, ready to go here. The batter now, Khalil Watson.
Khalil Watson.
And the leadoff hitter aboard. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Stepping to the plate for Akron, Travis Bazzana. Fouled off, he was late. The 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of that. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. (0-2) rocks and fires. Battling here, fouls it away. The RubberDucks with the go-ahead run at first. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. I think that was the safe, smart play. Take the sure out and keep the runner out of scoring position. So digging in, CJ Capus.
Akron!
Slice the other way, that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. First and second with 1 away. And now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second. And they'll just get the 1.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, number 1, Jake.
So up next, Jake Fox. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. That's one of the hardest pitches for a batter to handle, especially a lefty. Big, sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you.
0-2.
The RubberDucks with the go-ahead run at third. This one in the air to right. And it falls. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I might want to go back and see where the outfielders were set up for that one. Off the bat, it looked like a simple pop-out, but it found a spot to settle in for a hit. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Churio. In the air, along the left field line. And it stays fair. 1 run comes in. Here comes the throw. It looked for a second like he was a little out in front, but he did a great job to keep the hands back and swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. 2 down and a runner at second base. Here's the third baseman, Dayan Frias. Makes the grab on the run. That stops the bleeding, inning over. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. We're back here at the ballpark. On the hill here today, Tanner Burns. 5 pitches to choose from, and that can really keep hitters off balance. I'm interested to see whether he's commanding all of those pitches or if he's only got a couple of them working in this one. That could go a long way towards determining how much success he has. To the bottom of the first we go. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ben Malgeri. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. And here at the plate, Kevin McGonigal.
Come on, Kevin.
Wallops this one out towards right center. That one hops against the fence. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate, comes in to score. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Here's the left fielder, Austin Murr. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards a frozen rope. And that should get the job done, runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they trail by only 1. Not your everyday sac fly there. He smoked that one, but it just couldn't find a safe landing spot. And now the center fielder, TJ Hopkins. Out to center. Fox drifts towards it. 2 down. Let's check out the lineup.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Chris Myers.
Digging in for the SeaWolves, Chris Myers. Liner to right. And that's that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. No errors, no one left on base. We head to the second. Akron ahead in this game, 3-2. The RubberDucks at the plate here in the second inning.
The designated hitter, Guy
Lipscomb measures 6'2", 195 pounds. And while he's usually in the outfield, today he's the designated hitter. Got it started a little too early there, strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike. Right.
That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. Skies it to right field. Malgeri. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Cooper.
And here's the catcher,
Engel.
Cooper Engel.
Let's go, SeaWolves. Come on, Jake.
Line drive. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Liner, base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. It's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first baseman,
Back-to-back
number 12,
singles, passing the
TJ
baton. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. So digging in, CJ Kapis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rips that to right. Got it. So they strand a pair. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. Akron with the lead, 3-2. If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and everything in between, call Montresor Basement Design, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Loud contact, this one's soaring, it's gonna carry, it's gone, and we're all tied up. A towering blast to right, a solo shot, and we're all square. It's 3-3. This ball game's up for grabs now after he hit that homer. What a moment. He knew it as soon as he threw it. Hanging breaking ball, and he crushed it for a homer. All tied up thanks to the homer. And now, Jake Holton. Sneaks through, base hit. Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman. How you lead. Foul ball there. The 0-1 offering. And it stays fair. Lead runners around second. The go-ahead run moves up to third, holding there with nobody out. And that makes it 3 hits in a row for this lineup. So close to going foul that time, but a great job to keep it fair. That's a good example of why it's so important to keep your hands tight to the body. If you overextend, that's a foul ball for sure. This next at-bat looms very large. Foul ball there. Two runners in scoring position and nobody out. Strike 2.
0-2.
Now a flare off the bat. And it drops in. 1 run's in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. So frustrating for the pitcher. Executed well, jammed the hitter, but he still managed to muscle a knock to the outfield. Great hitting. Stepping to the plate for Erie, Ben Malgeri. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores. That's a nice swing for the automatic double there. He gets to just amble into second base and wait for his teammate to drive him in. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Runners at second and third, nobody out. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
The left fielder, number 9, Austin Murr.
Coming up to the dish for Erie, Austin Murr. 0 for 1 so far. That one pushed foul. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. On the ground, right side, and it gets by. 1 run's in. Another run scores, and they lead by 4. Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. 1 gone and a runner on at first. TJ Hopkins getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Fly ball to left, down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 23, Chris.
Man on at first.
Myers.
And now the first baseman, Chris Myers.
Come on, SeaWolves.
In the air to left center, Fox ranges to the right, brings it in for the out. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. We're back here at the
Leading off
ballpark.
for
Top
Akron,
half, third
the right
inning.
fielder,
Coming up to the
Chase
dish for Akron, Chase
DeLauder.
DeLauder. That one down the line. Takes it to first for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Jake Fox.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Fox. Singled and scored the first time around.
Let's go, SeaWolves.
Now a fly ball to right center, Mulgeri. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Jason Churio.
So down to their final out of this one.
Come on, Erie.
Swing and a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, the third baseman, Dion.
Next up for the
Frias.
RubberDucks, Dion Frias. Ground ball left side. Safe at second.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Guy Lipscomb.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Digging in for the RubberDucks, Guy Lipscomb. Fouled off to the right. This pitch popped up. Soretti under it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.